Hello, my name is Lucy Peace Natume. This is my husband, Ronald Kazibwe, omwana w'ennyonyi, I'm omwana w'embogo. We are the couple binders. Today, we are going to talk about parenting. At the wedding, in those vows, at least the ones we made as Catholics, there's that part where they ask you, will you accept the children God will give you, and will you take care of them? The presumption is you'll be blessed with children. Of course, we have couples that have not been blessed with children, but yeah, it's expected that children will be part of the package, which makes the topic of parenting inseparable from marriage. That's why we are talking about parenting today.
Today, we want to throw a bit of more light on the importance of parenting for couples. And you know, everyone thinks it's easy to be a parent. And you just throw in and then you become a parent and it works out. But it is not easy. It is a hard job. It's a 24-hour job, 7 days a week.
Yeah.
And when you make mistakes, you don't notice them until you're too old. It's too late to make adjustments.
Yeah.
So that is why, because there's no school where you go to become a parent, and then
I have a degree in parenting.
Yeah. It is something that you learn on the job.
Yes.
And each child comes with its unique
syllabus,
challenges and experiences and needs. And so you need to always constantly keep changing, learning the things that you learned. You unlearn, then you learn new things.
you relearn.
And you relearn. Each child challenges you differently.
Yeah.
And remember, it comes from the fact that people are different. We have different personalities. We have different likes. We speak different languages of love. And so that also calls to the fact that the parent needs to be adjusting themselves. So you have 6 children and you have to keep adjusting yourself. No one says fits all.
Yes.
Yeah.
So before we even dive any further, yes, the Lord has blessed us with 4 biological children, 3 daughters and 1 son. And each of those children, like Ronnie has said, is different. One particular one needs more patience in parenting. Yeah. So you find that what worked on the firstborn is not working on the thirdborn. It's a completely different. You have to keep changing how you approach her and how you parent her. It's a different thing for each child.
Yeah, and these days there are so many questions people are asking themselves. Am I doing it right? Why did I go wrong? Why is it that my children are not turning out right the way they were meant to be? But there are so many aspects that come into parenting. There are so many parameters. There are so many boxes that you have to tick off. And so you have to constantly look out for opportunities to make yourself a better parent.
Yes.
And that is one of the things that we bring on the table and to the discussion today. We in February
22nd.
Yeah, we are going to have doctors. Dr. Monica. Dr. Monica is a mother, but also she's a pediatrician.
Yes.
So she's going to be going deeper into this topic of parenting.
She has also written books on parenting.
And we are going to have a sharing with her. So it's a physical engagement, it's a physical conversation. You should be interested in this. And we welcome you to be part of that. Where is it going to be?
Okay, it will happen first of all on 22nd February. It will be a Saturday. We shall start at 10 a.m. up to 2 p.m. at a place called Nela. Nela is in Upper Kololo. Yes. So just contact us, get in touch with us. We shall share with you more details.
It's about after Medipal. I think
you turn off at Medipal. Keep looking on your left. Yes, Nela Wellness Center.
And if you're coming on the other side from Wampeo side, you just before you reach the airstrip.
Yes.
Just past
22nd, you go to Nela, you say you come for the activity by the couple binders.
We shall be glad to have you. We encourage you to come and use this space also to share and
learn.
Also learn from others how they are coping. It's a journey that no one should move alone.
Husband, maybe share. The last time we had a conversation with Dr. Monica and Deo, one of the things they talked about, now their children are teenagers. So they were
teenagers. Those are old people. They're
now 20.
Yeah.
They're still young in my memory. But they were sharing, remind me that thing that caught your attention a lot and gave us food for thought. How they made them.
No, they were sharing of how they had hoped their children to be. I think they wouldn't mind us sharing this.
Yeah, because they shared it with the public.
They had let their children learn to be independent, learn to move on their own, learn to shop, to make the best bargains, look for where downtown is, where they can find an opportunity to find a cheap house, a cheap place to eat food, a cheap place to buy clothes. And they had worked on this intentionally from when their children were in schools, younger in schools. I remember he would give us an example how he would tell his son was in SMAC then, and he would tell him, you go in Kampala, do your shopping, look for a taxi, come back home. And they said it paid off. Their son was in Ukraine, in university, when the war broke out. They had to run, to move without anything. And then he crossed over to Germany to continue pursuing his university studies from there. And when the parents, of course, they lost touch.
Yeah.
And then they were wondering what happened to the son. And then the son reaches out to them and said, oh, I'm in German. And so, how are you coping? Oh, of course, you remember that you told me that
how to go
in every town there's a place that has cheap food, has cheap clothes, has cheap housing. That's how I started. When I reached German, I first asked, where's the downtown of this place? And then I got myself clothes, I settled in, and the lessons that they had inculcated into this son were paying off. And they will have very many testimonies and stories to share with us on 22nd. Please be part of that.
Ronnie and I are still younger parents, so we are also still learning on the job, and we always want to be part of those conversations. So when we find more mature parents who have worked longer than us, we want to bring them in the space to share their knowledge and wisdom. So don't miss to be part of it, so that when the Lord asks you that question you were told in church, do you accept the children and will you take care of them? You can say, Lord, I wasn't lazy. I did my part. Some things didn't turn out as hoped, but at least I tried.
You're not supposed to try. You're supposed to give your best.
I gave it my best and left other things to you. So 22nd February, see you at Nela. Go to our website, www.thecouplebinders.com, to find our contacts. Also, just put in Google The Couple Binders, you'll find us, and get in touch with us. Bye-bye.
Bye.